welcome to another episode of Tokyo Reds. We are Liverpool fans based in the land of the rising sun, and we thought, what better way to spend an absolutely freezing cold night after a hard day's work to come sit in the park and talk about the epic battle that is going to be Liverpool versus Plymouth Argyle in the FA Cup third round. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't watch a lot of Plymouth Argyle, but what I do know is they're second in League Two. And the last game they lost 1-0 away to Barnet. But Barnet are a pretty decent side, so there we are. Yeah, so let's get on with it. Looks like Henderson, Coutinho, they're both going to be out. Milner and Sturridge, touch and go whether or not they're going to be fit for it. However, will they even play? We'll yet to see. John, how much rotation do you think Klopp will do for this game?
Probably quite a lot, because we've got is it Southampton after this game?
Yeah.
FA Cup?
EFL Cup, semi-final.
Oh yeah, this is the FA Cup, isn't it? One of the cups. Yeah, I mean, he should do, you know what I mean? We should have enough depth to beat Plymouth Argyle, you know, without no disrespect to the Green Army. Is it Green Army?
Yeah.
The club yeah. But,
well, probably.
Yeah, probably.
They play green.
Yeah. But, yeah, and you know, it'd be a good time to give the kids a bit of a run out and give the senior players a well-deserved rest.
Yeah, fair enough. Tom, what do you think? A lot of rotation, or would you go with a strong team?
I'd go with a lot of rotation. I mean, if we had more time before the next match, then yeah, maybe whack some of the better players out, because you know we want to show respect to Plymouth. Like, you know, so many of their fans. I mean, you're saying like they'll get the whole Anfield Road end, won't they? Probably create a good atmosphere, but. Yeah, definitely a lot of rotation, especially because we've got Southampton coming up, 2 semi-finals. I think the first one's away. Then we go to Old Trafford. I think it's maybe 4 or 5 days after that.
Yeah.
So it's like we've got to keep players fit. I mean, especially with these injuries coming right now. And again, no disrespect to Plymouth, but I would hate to think of someone like Firmino playing against them and getting injured. So yeah, I think I would say just give people like Ojo, give people like Woodburn a chance.
Yep.
Carry us,
Yep.
You know, no pressure.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with both of you. I think, you know, it sounds quite bad, but when you put like decent players against like shite defenders, that's when like injuries can. It sounds terrible because we're like, I'll send the kids out then. Do you know what I mean? Just get them destroyed. But
Fodder.
yeah. I think like for me, as you say, I think Woodburn should play, Kev Stewart, you know, Trent Alexander-Arnold, those kind of players.
I was going to say, at the same time, though, it's not disrespectful, because these are like supposed to be the stars of the future, right?
Yeah.
And so they're probably already at the level of League Two players.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Definitely.
So, you know, it's a good test for them, and it's not too kind of like demeaning to the Plymouth Argyle players, you know what I mean?
Definitely, mate. Like at the end of the day, if they went on loan to a League Two side, you'd be kind of disappointed for them. Do you know what I mean? And that's not disrespectful. It's just they're at Liverpool, and you know, quite a lot better than League Two. Okay, so if worse, because it's the FA Cup, you know, in my opinion, the greatest cup competition in the world. Even though the FA are trying to destroy it year by year because they're mental, but like. You know, it happens, you know, like teams lose to lower league sides, and it's always hilarious when it happens to someone else. It's always pretty embarrassing when it happens to you, but I can never be too gutted because that's what the magic of the cup is. If worse comes to worse, we fucking lose, Tom, how big a deal would it be?
Well, the thing is, if we weren't playing for anything, if it was like, oh, the season's already a write-off, we're going to get no silverware, then it's a bit gutting. It's like, well, there was a chance there, trophy, you want to take it seriously. But the semi-final, for me, that takes priority. Semi-final against Southampton. Of course, we've got a great chance at the league. We've got a great chance of winning the Premier League this year. So for me, it's not priority. I wouldn't be gutted. And you know what? Plymouth, I've got nothing against them. You know, I'd say well done to them. It would mean so much for them to get a result at Anfield. Obviously, I don't want them to, but if they did, it wouldn't be a big issue. Obviously, if we didn't have the semi-final, if we were like 8th in the league or something, and be like, yeah, we can't even get Champions League, then I'd be gutted. But no, for me, it's rest the star players. We've got other priorities this season. It'd be great to do well, but it's not priority.
Yeah, fair dues. John, do you think like yeah, obviously you know how the internet is nowadays with Twitter and whatnot, and like Liverpool lose a game and everything, the whole world collapses. Would that be justified, or can you kind of, everything's in context, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry. By the way, I wasn't laughing at you. I felt like my heart just come to a grinding halt then because I was so cold. Um, yeah, that's the thing. It's like clickbait, isn't it? They're like, oh, after this, who's going to lose the job after this and all that crap. Yeah, other pundits will jump on their back because it is a talking point.
Yeah.
I think one of the kind of silver linings is if, for example, if we did go on, it would be, Klopp could turn around and say, well, we're trying to win the league, we're trying to win the FA, Carling, whatever the fuck.
The EFL.
Yeah. We're trying to win that, the cup.
League Cup, yeah.
And, so we're fighting on all fronts, but we haven't got the depth. So then, if we lose, we've got good team, but we haven't got a good squad. So they have to invest more money. So that's maybe a silver lining out of it. But, you always want to win it as much as you can.
Yeah.
Having said that, though, like Tom said, you've got to prioritise what is more likely to win. So if we go out, then it's only the early stages. It's more like, for me, it's more like the later stages. If you go out in like the semis or something like that, that's when it's gut wrenching. That's when you're like, fuck, we could have won that. But at this stage, you're like, ugh. I do care, but if we went out, I wouldn't care too much.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I want to win because I'm a Liverpool fan. I want Liverpool to win every single game that we play in. But if we lose, all right, fair enough. I'm not going to be that gutted. To be fair, that could be wrong or right. I don't really care, but that's just the way I think. And like I say, it happens. It happens. Do you know what I mean? Don't go mad because that you can't say, you can't one minute be like, I love the FA Cup, it's brilliant, and then if your team gets knocked out by a lower league side, go you go crazy because it can happen. It's cup football and it's real football in my opinion. Absolutely love the FA Cup. Anyway, so yeah, so what were we saying? Karius in goal?
Yeah, definitely Karius. I mean, it's for me, it's the ideal game because I don't want him to start against Southampton. I really want us to get to that final and try and win the cup. It'd be too risky to have him start those matches. Old Trafford, no, I never thought I'd actually feel more confident with Mignolet going there. If you can feel confident with Mignolet, but yeah, Karius definitely. And it's one of those, like I was saying earlier, it's no pressure. It's like it's Plymouth. If they test him, they test him. But no one's going to launch into him unless he really, really bollockses the game up, which. No, I don't think he will.
Fair dues. John, are there any sort of main, first team players that you would play in this game?
Maybe players like Milner, because he seems to have like an infinite supply of energy, and plus he's a bit, he's a leader. He does lead on the pitch. And
31 today. Happy birthday, James.
Yeah, happy birthday. But yeah, so players like that who can kind of push the youngsters in the right direction. But yeah, maybe, because I know he's not first team, but Clavin, I suppose, has gone into the first team now. So so he'll be playing as well. Maybe you've got probably Lucas as the other centre-back role. So you will have it's not going to be like a squad of kids, It's not going to be like Biker Grove or something like that. But you will have like experienced players in there to help the youngsters in the game, which can bring the best out of the kids as well. So, even though it's not our first team, but we've still got experience in that squad.
Yeah, for me, I sort of the midfield, I'd want the bit of experience. Like, I'd probably play Emre Can, to be honest, with Kev Stewart in the middle. I think that's quite solid. I've actually rated Kevin Stewart every game he's played, and he's looked pretty decent. Shea Ojo, as you mentioned, could have a good game. Clavin, I think, will start at the back. Maybe even Lovren will play. Just because keep those two trying to, play with each other and get used to each other. And who knows if Matip's back? Who knows, really? But we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, Liverpool versus Plymouth Argyle. FA Cup, third round. Happy days. Score predictions?
I don't know. I don't think I'm maybe 2-0. Maybe with Karius, maybe 2-1 or something like that. No offence to him, but he's still a bit dodgy, isn't he? But yeah, I'd say about 2-1.
Okay, fair enough. Tom?
I reckon it could be a mad one. I mean, we've had them over the years, haven't we? I remember like 95, 96. I think we beat Rochdale 7-0. But then like Havant and Waterlooville.
Yeah.
It's like 5-6 years ago, and I was like, oh, these guys, they were like a non-league side. And they led twice. It was like, what the hell? Like, hang on, I don't mind a shock, but come on, lads. I think Ben Owen got a hat-trick that day, actually. Lucas even scored a free kick, so... well, but I reckon it could be high-scoring. I'd hope Karius would keep a clean sheet, but similar to John, I wouldn't put it past him to get one, because, well, when you know a keeper's low on confidence... but look, I reckon we'll win. I'm going to say 3-1. Don't think it'd be too crazy, but I think there'll definitely be goals. Like Woodburn, Ojo probably get on the score sheet, and which would be great for them as well in front of the Kop, that sort of thing.
Yeah, fair enough. For me, I'm going to say 3-2 to us because it's the FA Cup. Mad shit happens in the FA Cup, and yeah, I'm expecting a bit of a mad game, to be honest.
Was Sturridge injured after the Sunderland game?
It's touch and go. There's nothing been announced yet. Hopefully he's all right. Klopp's kind of played it down, so hopefully he's all right.
Maybe he'd start something like that.
Possibly. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. So yeah, let us know. Who do you think will play? Let us know in the comments section down below. What do you think the score will be? And yeah, let us know how important is the FA Cup. Obviously we're in the semi-final of the AFL. We're going for the league. So how important is the FA Cup? Let us know. Yeah. Also, like the video, subscribe to the channel, get involved on all the social media, check out the website, TokyoReds.com. And yeah, we're going to go in now because my hands are absolutely frozen. But yeah, we'll see you after the game. Up the Reds. See ya. Bye-bye.